would like to call today's council meeting to order. It is 6:02 and it is January 18th, 2020. Executive session to start at 6 p.m. and regular session to start at 7. May I have a motion to open the meeting?
I'll make a motion to open the meeting, Mayor.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll read the opening statement and then take the roll call.
Yes, please.
This meeting is being held in accordance with Public Law 1975, Chapter 231, Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice has been provided by transmitting the notice of this meeting to the Asbury Park Press, the Tri-Town News, and Star Ledger by posting it on the bulletin board reserved for such announcements in the Township Municipal Building and by filing it with the Municipal Clerk on January 11th, 2022. This agenda is complete to the extent known and formal action will be taken. Councilman Bonovich,
Present.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Present.
Councilwoman O'Donnell, Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Present.
Mayor Berger.
Present. At this time, Brian, would you put the flag up, please?
Yes, ma'am. Hold on just a moment. Oops. Sorry about that.
Are you ready?
Yep. Are you saying it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I can visualize it.
You don't want me to do that.
Hold on a moment.
There we go.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
Flag.
United States of America
And to the republic
for which
for
it
which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Is there any, Mr. Geegan, is there any reason for us to go into executive session this evening?
Yes, ma'am. We have items to discuss under contracts and attorney-client privilege.
Okay. Can I have a motion to go into executive?
I'll make a motion to go into executive, Mayor.
May I
Second.
have,
Yes.
Roll call, Councilman Bonovich,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Yes.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
You're muted.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Yes.
Mayor Berger.
yes.
And if I may read the resolution authorizing executive session. Whereas the governing body of the Township of Howell is authorized pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12 to exclude the public from that portion of this meeting for purposes of discussing specific matters as permitted by NJSA 10:4-12. And whereas the governing body of the Township of Howell intends to discuss certain matters which are deemed confidential pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12 in executive session. Whereas at this time, the governing body of the Township of Howell cannot determine the time when the discussion to be held in executive session will be made public, but will disclose the minutes of the executive session when the need for confidentiality no longer exists. Now therefore be it resolved by the governing body of the Township of Howell that this meeting shall be adjourned to an executive session and the public will be excluded in order that the governing body of the Township of Howell may discuss the items listed below, which were, I believe, contracts and attorney-client privilege.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay. If everyone signs off of this link and clicks on the other link that was emailed to everyone.
Okay. Okay, I would like to call this meeting to order. It is January 18, 2020. It is 7:01. Wow, that's pretty close. I don't think we've ever gotten that close. And I would like to open the meeting to the general population. At this time, I would like to say the Pledge of Allegiance, please. And if you could have a moment of silence for all of our fallen heroes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. May we have a roll call?
Yes. Councilman Bonovich,
Present.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Present.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Present.
Mayor Berger.
I am present. Thank you. I will ask for an acceptance of the meeting minutes from December 14, 2021, for both executive and regular session.
I'll make
I
a
will make a
motion.
motion to accept December 14th, 2021, regular and exec.
I'll second.
Roll call, Councilman Bonovich,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Yes.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Yes.
Mayor Berger.
Yes. Okay, I would like to go into the report of officials. I had a question. I know that with Brian, we were having some problems with curbside recycling. Has that been resolved?
Yes, Mayor, the company, our contractor, had a bout of COVID affecting several other employees, so they were unable to pick up for a few days, but they are since caught up.
Okay, thank you. I want to say Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2022. Hope this is a great one for everybody. I also wanted to mention that we were having some vaccine events at the senior center at 251 Prematurium. So it's going to be held at 1/26, January 26th, February 23rd, and March 23rd. And that's from 4 to 7. And they are free. So please, if you have not gotten your second shot or your first shot, you can go on the website and you can get all that information. I also wanted to mention that the Howell First Aid is having a golf outing on May 3rd. And what they're doing is they're really cool. They're commemorative coins, and the coins, you buy a coin for $20, and obviously that goes towards the event. So you can go online on Facebook to the Howell First Aid Squad 1, and you could get all that information. So I thought, and the coins were really cool. So that was really nice. Other than that, I would like to, Councilman Bonovich.
Nothing for me tonight, Mayor.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Richmond.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to give a special shout out to Lucy. She turned 90 this week from our senior center. She was an ex-employee, used to be a bus driver. Melanie Decker had requested that everybody sends her birthday card. So happy birthday from the council. Mr. Geegan, I just wanted an update on the efficiency study, please, if you have one for us.
Sure. It is ongoing. They've met with all the 3 departments that were designated. They've met with all the supervisory staff so far. Actually, earlier today, they rolled out a survey that is to be completed. It's a unique survey for each of the 3 departments that was sent out to all the employees today with a return date of January 24th. So they are on target and been working diligently. I believe they've already reached out to each of the governing body members to discuss any issues with you as well.
Yes,
Yep.
I can
Yeah.
speak for myself, yeah. And then I just have something for Matt Howard. Is he on the call?
He is. I have him. I can bring him in. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
while you're bringing him in, I just wanted to find out where we are with the circulation element plan, if he's spoken to Jen Beam or anybody and can give the public an update on that, Mr. Howard.
Could you repeat that? When I come into the meeting, it kind of blacks out for 10
Oh, I'm
seconds.
sorry. I thought you could hear us as you're coming in. The efficiency study. I'm sorry, the
That's
circulation
circulation.
element. The circulation, yeah, thank you.
Sure. I spoke earlier today with a township planner. Everything's in the works. The master plan report for the land use element is just about done with the draft form. The counters are going down on the roads in the next couple weeks. There was a little bit of a backup with the consultant who is doing that work. The weather delays are still an issue potentially in the next couple weeks, but we hope if the weather cooperates, we could get those down. We're expected to tie both together within the month. Once we have the results from the circulation element, we'll really be able to hammer out those important details in the land use element. And that's going to go to the planning board, master plan subcommittee, and the master plan hopefully within the next month or so.
Sounds great. Thank you for that update. I'm good, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman O'Donnell?
Yes, thank you. I do want to say, although this is a tad early, the Howell Historical and Heritage Association is having a yard sale April 1st and 2nd. So please mark your calendar so that you can help support them. Along those lines, they are also involved with Amazon Smile. And while you make a purchase at Amazon, if you mention that organization, they get a donation from that. So everyone can help donate little by little as you do your shopping. So I would appreciate it if you keep that in mind. Also, Howell Township will have the blood drive on Route 9. What is that? 4068 Route 9 South, the blood drive again. And although the holidays are over, sometimes I think, we maximize the holidays, with the need. However, blood is always needed. So February 8th to the 15th, 16 and 17, as well as the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And that's 1:30 to 8:30. So if possible, please think about giving blood. Also, I would like Mr. Geegan to get a report at the next meeting on the solar, where we're at on the possibilities of what we might do in terms of revenue. And of course, the tree marking. I know there was $60,000 allocated for the tree marking that Sherry will be doing. And that is for the entire town, or is that certain quadrants? Do we know?
We're going to be dividing the town up into sections, so
Right.
we'll be starting to do one section at a time.
Yeah, my question is that 60,000 good for all of the town?
No, it's only going to be one section of town. And the plan is to do this annually so we can do, a new section each year.
Is it broken into 6 or the 4, Brian?
I believe it's 4.
4?
That's a lot
It'll
of
be
money
like
for tree marking.
It'll
I
be
mean,
like the
I didn't
Garrettstown
realize.
Bridge. It'll never get done.
Well, at any rate, this has been something that I've been harping on for years, so I'm glad to see that it's happening. This is going to be done physically or be done, from the air?
Physically, I believe. Paul Novello from DPW has a meeting scheduled with Sherry. I believe he said it's tomorrow or
Mhm.
Thursday.
With your permission, I can double check with him later?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. All right, and so the solar, maybe by the next meeting, you and Mr. Clark will have something to just share with the council?
Yes, we got an RFP back and we're looking at it currently for a solar consultant.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Councilwoman Brennan?
Thank you very much. I just wanted to mention that I had the occasion to sit in on our Howell Alliance meeting today, as I have for the better part, actually over a year now. I've been a member and very thankful to be a part of that. I was there with our Councilwoman O'Donnell as well, and the other members of our community who take the time out to be on such an important committee. I always applaud our leadership for having this. I think it's really important because mental health issues and substance use disorder is something we all really need to be paying attention to, because there are so many people in need in Howell and across the county and the state. So I really appreciate everybody taking the time to brainstorm on how we can help people who have challenges and how to prevent people from developing substance use issues, et cetera. So that was a very fruitful meeting. And I also just wanted to point out that yesterday, of course, we recognized Martin Luther King Jr., and it is our only National Day of Service. And I think it's really important to remember all of the volunteers who took the time yesterday, or any time really, to serve our community in a meaningful way to make our world a better place. So I just wanted to give a shout out to all of the volunteers who give their time to our communities, and it really does make a difference. So thank you to everybody here, because we're all certainly part of that team trying to make a difference in our world. And thank you to everybody who's listening who does the same. Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Keegan?
Yes, Mayor. To piggyback actually off of your comment with the vaccinations, Victor Cook from OEM was contacted today by Monmouth County. They're looking for Howell to partner with them to do a testing site. So we're in the works of trying to pick a location and plan something for that. Piggybacking off of Councilwoman O'Donnell's comments about the blood drive, actually our HR department just brought up to me today about the possibility of trying to do an employee blood drive. So that'll be rolled out in the near future. A few other topics with regard to DPW. They've filled 53 potholes since the last meeting. They've concluded the Christmas tree pickup. The January 7th snowstorm they responded to, we got a certified snow total amount of 6 inches. And they worked on the latest round of our municipal shredding to be done as we transition more and more to electronic documentation. As far as engineering, we have 2 water main projects starting up. New Jersey American Water is starting with their next phase of water main replacement in Candlewood. They're scheduled to replace water mains on the following streets: Pittsfield Road, Pepper Ridge Road, Dutch Valley Road, Underhill Road, Killington Drive, Sugar Bush Road, High Ridge Road, and Old Bridge Drive from Newberry Road to Southwestfield. They're scheduled to start on Old Bridge Drive near the Newberry Road intersection on January 24th. Be aware that detours and road closures within the area over the next 2 months. Each street will be repaved curb to curb in the late summer or early fall. And residents should contact the Township Engineering Department if they have any issues during the construction. Secondly, New Jersey American Water will also be installing a new water main within Colts Neck Road north of Route 33, starting on Monday, January 24th. The work scheduled to last for about 5 days. Residents and businesses will have access on Colts Neck Road throughout the project. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Clark?
Nothing from me, Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Howard?
I have nothing further. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, at this point, I would like to open the floor for the hearing of citizens on the consent agenda of this evening.
Okay, any members of the public that wish to address the governing body, please raise your hand and you'll be called on to speak. Mayor, I'm not seeing any hands raised currently.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Wow. So then I will,
Yep, hold on.
okay, I took my time to get the word.
I have Mr. Steve Morlino.
Yeah, is this just for consent and items, or is this for general conversation?
It's consent and public comment.
Okay, I just wanted to set the record straight. The last public meeting I was at, there was a gentleman there that was allowed to speak from the public 2 times. The last virtual meeting we had on Zoom, I made a statement and then some conversation took place with others, and I attempted to again log in and make a statement. And I was told by the moderator only 1 speaking engagement is allowed per person. So I want to know, Mr. Joe DeBella, is he given special privileges that he can speak twice at a meeting and I can't? How does that work? I'd like to set the record straight.
Our rules are for 1 participant. Quite frequently, the mayor has allowed others to come up again. So.
Well, I'm not sure who allowed Mr. DeBella to speak twice.
I'm not sure that. it
I was a
at
little
my
bit
mouth.
chagrined that I was turned away.
I would disagree with that. I would not have allowed him to come back up, to be honest. So that wasn't me. It was that he was allowed by the team.
Well,
Well, who
again,
was
I
the
feel that
moderator?
I have been discriminated against. I was not allowed to speak twice, and Mr. DeBella, who's the head of the Republican Party, was allowed, given special privileges that evening. I know he made a statement, I'm his good buddy. I don't know where that came from, but, and we're not neighbors, never have been good buddies, but I'm again chagrined that he's allowed to speak twice and I'm shut down, only allowed to speak once. So I'd like to formally hear what our policy is and how we're going to enforce it going forward, and that it's uniformly applied across the boards to all residents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Now you can't speak again.
Right.
Okay, any other members of the public wish to address the governing body? Please raise your hand. Mayor, I'm not seeing any raised hands.
Okay, so that at this point, then we will close the, this portion of public comment. And now let's vote on the consent agenda. Does anybody want to remove any items and vote separately on the agenda?
I'm okay, Mayor.
I'm okay, Mayor.
If not, may I make a motion, Mayor?
If everyone is okay with it not changing, please make a motion.
Okay, I'd like to move R 2242 through and inclusive of R 2259.
Second,
Roll call, Councilman Bonavich,
yes.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Yes.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Yes.
Mayor Berger,
Yes. Do we have any unfinished business? Because I would like to, so I'm going to go into the introduction of ordinances. Allison, would you please read 0-22-1 into the record?
Ordinance 22-1, an ordinance amending chapter 139 fees, article 35, Uniform Construction Code, section 86, subsection B, plumbing subcode fees of the revised general ordinances of the Township of Howell. Would you like me to read the explanatory?
I don't think that you need to read the explanatory. Do I have a motion for ordinance 0-22-1?
I'll make a motion for ordinance 22-1.
I'll second.
Roll call, Councilman Bonavich,
Yes.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Yes.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Yes.
Mayor Berger,
Yes. Would you please read ordinance 0-22-2 to the
Yes,
record?
Ordinance 22-2, an ordinance setting forth and amending and supplementing the salary range schedule for the salaries of certain officers and employees of the Township of Howell, Township Council.
Is there a motion for ordinance 0-22-2?
I'll make a motion to introduce ordinance 0-22-2.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, Councilman Bonavich,
No.
Councilwoman Brennan,
Yes.
Councilwoman O'Donnell,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Richmond,
Yes.
Mayor Berger.
No.
The ordinance has been successfully introduced.
So at this time, you're kidding me. What is it? It's 7:21.
That's a
This is a
record.
record. So at this
I
time,
didn't
I
make
would
any
like-
comments earlier. It's all my,
That's, we are going to blame you.
the next council meeting will be scheduled on Tuesday, February 1, 2020. The regular meeting portion will begin at 7 p.m.
2022. I know you're trying to
Oh
go
my
back. 2 years.
God.
You're trying to go back 2 years, Mayor? Please don't.
Please,
Please don't.
February 1st, 2022. Please forgive me for that error at 7. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So move, Mayor.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Roll
in
call.
favor?
Aye.
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 Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.